this is Margaret Lenker here at PV High for the PV Penn football game. Let's go see what everyone has to say about today's game.
I think we're going to be winning. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's more than they have. So, whatever we got.
What do you think about our school spirit versus PV school spirit?
You know, I definitely think we're more classy. You know, we're more enthusiastic whether we win or lose. But our school spirit's awesome.
What do you think about the rivalry in today's game?
It's pretty big. Like, a lot of Penn people just know we're going to win. So it's not as good as it was like last year. But I definitely think there's still a lot of rivalry. Like, everyone's like saying stuff on Facebook, like we're gonna come for you, like pussycats and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
What do you think about the rivalry?
I think it's a great rivalry. I mean, win or lose, it's always great to be a Panther. I think it's great, it's healthy, and Panthers are the best still, so.
Do you think Peninsula or PV is going to win today?
Peninsula, duh. Peninsula, no doubt.
What is your opinion on the rivalry?
The rivalry is what keeps us alive. We're going to kick their booties.
It's domination. It's just going to be a murder.
Okay, thank you. And what do you think about today's rivalry? Do you think PV's more pumped up? What do you think?
PV seems pretty pumped. The zoo hasn't shown up yet, but it's really early. The game hasn't even started. I think that rivalry is pretty healthy, but I think the zoo's a lot better, so I don't know. I'm biased.
What is your opinion on the game today?
It's not a game. It's not a game. It won't be fun to watch. It's basically a scrimmage, a practice scrimmage. Tune up before the playoffs, he's right. The fun's here. The fun's up here. Not done there. I don't feel bad for the players because they're not going to have much fun just beating a team that bad.
Okay, what do you think about the zoo versus Red Tide?
Okay, honestly, I'm loving our zoo and the new zoo shirts. The Red Tide, I'm not down with Red Tide. No, not down.
I think that we have more pride than they do, and we have more spirit, and PV's really cocky, but I think in the end, like, they're stronger in football, we're stronger in basketball, so maybe, I guess they might win, we might, just gotta see what happens.
What do you think about the rivalry?
Okay, let's just be honest here, like, it's not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry.
Do you think it's gonna be a good game?
I think it's gonna be a fantastic game for Palso, Verdes, Sea Kings, because we're gonna beat them by a lot.
Tell me who you're rooting for today.
I'm rooting for Peninsula, but I'm also rooting for my boyfriend that goes to PV.
So your boyfriend plays football for PV. What position does he play?
He plays wide receiver and corner. Yeah.
So you're still part of the zoo even though you're not part of Red Tide?
Well, Panther forever, right? Yeah.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it's not too bad.
What do you think about the rivalry?
It's probably the best rivalry, like, in the South Bay because we're the only two schools on the hill, and it's not like Costa or like Redondo, like who takes the beach. It's like who takes the hill. So it's a pretty important game. So hopefully we don't do too bad. Yeah, wait till basketball season. Domination. What now? It's true.
And what do you think about Red Tide versus the zoo?
Look at us. We're awesome. Totally. Hello. Yeah. Agree. Yeah.
And what's your involvement in today's rivalry?
Oh my God! Don't even get me started. We decorated all day for this, and it's amazing, and we're just super excited. Super excited. Yeah. Same.
I think our Panthers will step it up. So hopefully it's not too bad.
What do you think about the zoo versus Red Tide?
The zoo is definitely more of a family, you know? So I think that we're going to be louder, stronger, and better than them, and we always have the better chance anyways.
What do you think the score is going to be today?
At least 60-0. 60-0, minimum.
70 to -2.
84-3.
You think we're going to score a field goal?
No, I was just being nice.
Okay, and over there, and what is your involvement with the game today? I see you're at the front of Red Tide.
Yeah, I'm in ASB. I go to every single football game. I've never missed one. My boyfriend's out there, and I really want to beat Peninsula.
What do you think about today's game?
It's amazing. I'm really excited for it.
What do you think the score is going to be?
Well, obviously Penn's gonna win, so it doesn't really matter.
Who do you think's going to win today?
Obviously PV.
What do you think the score is going to be?
Like 60-0.
60-0? You don't even think Penn's going to score?
Not at all. I don't think they're going to score at all. They have no chance. They have no chance.
What do you think about the rivalry, Zoo versus Red Tide?
Okay, well, Red Tide is nothing compared to the Zoo because we're more spirited, obviously. We're more humble than them. And I think they gave us smaller stands because they knew we would have more people coming here, obviously, because we're already overloading. But I think that Penn, in all, I think our spirit's greater.
What do you think the score is going to be today?
I like 6. I'm thinking maybe in the 60s to 0. PV all the way.
And what's your involvement with Red Tide?
Red Tide, I go to every game, I support my team, I start chants, the whole deal. Just like all my friends right here, all these seniors.
I think it's going to be a domination. Yeah.
What do you think the score is going to be?
50-0, if 50 is even possible in football. What number? What score? 78? 80. 80-0.
So you don't think there's going to be any competition?
No, it'll be over by like the first play. Yeah.
If there was a way to get negative points, there would be negative points today on the scoreboard. Sorry, ASB and everybody did such a great job. Everybody's all pumped up. We had a pep rally last night. So I think the school spirit's going to be there. They're not going to be there, but we're going to be here. So it's going to be all good.
We're here. Game over. We got this. Sea Kings, baby. Woo!
What do you think about the Zoo versus Red Tide?
Well, if you look at Red Tide, they're very big, so we should get everyone at our school to be part of the zoo. But it's like a cooler thing because we like dress up as animals and they just wear red shirts.
Okay, and what do you think about Red Tide? Are you at every game, and what's up with it?
This is so pathetic, but this is the first game I've been to all year. But I think Red Tide's gonna, I think we're gonna do a really good job today and just show a lot of spirit.
Is everybody pumped up?
Yeah, we had a pep rally last night. It went really well. People were getting crazy. It was a lot of fun. So I think we're all really ready to get out there and kick some Panther butt.
What do you think about the Zoo versus Red Tide?
The Zoo's a lot more fun and it has a lot more energy and it makes a lot more sense than Red Tide does.
Thank you. What do you think the score is going to be today?
At least 8 trillion to 0. At least.
And what do you think about the rivalry? Do you think it exists? And what's your involvement with it?
Definitely exists. PV's way better. Penn sucks. A lot.
What do you think about today's game? And what's band's involvement in the game?
Today's game's pretty good. Our main job is just to keep the football team and the zoo pepped up and just in general provide good songs for the cheerleaders to dance to.
It's always fun to come here. It's always fun to see the other team and the other band. It's always a lot of fun to come.
Is the rivalry between bands stronger than between football teams?
For us, yes.
Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is? Are you sure? Yes. Okay, fine, sure.
I think it's going to be an upset. I'm guessing at least a 40-point lead.
An upset? What do you think about the rivalry?
I think that, honestly, I don't think our rivalry even exists for football. I think that it's kind of just, we're two high schools in one place, and it's kind of natural for us to always put each other against one another.
Whether it's with football or academics?
Or an API score, yeah.
The API scores?
I think we care more about our API scores, being the same than any football game.
What do you think about today's game and the Zoo versus Red Tide?
You know what? I think that Peninsula brings a lot of school spirit, and I think that alone makes us the best.
I think that will definitely put up a good fight. But
so bring it, Red Tide! Bring it!
Woo! My daughter is in ASB, and ASB puts on all the wonderful events here at PV High School, and it's just wonderful. And as far as the rivalry, Penn and PV, I don't know.
I'm for PV.
I work at the middle school that feeds into the two schools. So first half one side, second half the other side.
Who do you think's going to win today?
We'll see. Maybe it's a tie and everyone will win.
What do you think about the rivalry, Zoo versus Red Tide?
I think it's a great rivalry because everybody keeps it classy, you know, it's fun, and it's great competition every year too. So, yeah.
What do you think the score is going to be?
Hopefully we keep it close, we have a good game. You know, I'll say 35-28. How about that?
With who winning?
Panthers, of course.
Landslide. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's absolutely going to be a landslide victory. This is the only touchdown they're going to score, and it's going to be amazing. Oh, yeah. Come on, Panthers!
Not rivalry, it's a domination.
Who's Peninsula?
I think you can tell by the shortness of my shorts and what may or may not be a man's Speedo that we are here to win. We are here to take this. Come on, Tyler!
I said, what do you think the score is going to be?
52-6. 52-6.
And who do you think's winning in school spirit?
Oh, we are all the time. We're classier, we're louder, and look at us, we're the best!
Let's go see what the coaches have to say about today's game with David Gascon.
Last game of the season for you guys. What was the message to the players?
The message was just to go out and play hard, compete like we've done all season long. We're proud of the boys, proud of the senior class. We've got 18 of them dressed today, and they've done a great job all year long, and no better time and no better place to finish strong.
Okay. What was the game plan going into this week? You know, PV High has a balanced attack, rushing and running, passing the ball.
Yep.
What was the game plan going into this week?
Really stop the big play and then maintain the ball and move the ball and try to gain yards, hold the ball for possession, time of possession, and then stop their big play. They do a lot on special teams. They do a lot on their big plays, play action, deep balls. So we got to stop that.
Okay. Injuries on your side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest adjustment for you guys? What are you guys looking to do?
We're looking for some young guys to step up. You know, it's a big game, big atmosphere, and we got a lot of injuries this year. We're banged up, but we're looking for some young guys to step up to the plate and take over.
What's working?
Right now, defense is playing strong, and our run game is doing okay right now. But we know we got a long way to go. Both teams playing hard. It's getting a little, it's a rivalry thing, so we got to talk about it to our kids to, keep their mouths shut and just keep playing hard. Well, our message has always been one play at a time. So we're just looking at one play at a time, and that's where we try to focus in each and every game.
That's about it for this year's rivalry. This is Margaret Lenker, and we'll see you next year.
Red Tide!